how do you see the role of a civil servant in the globalized economy we see now? Like what are the qualities and
I think this time the steel frame, as has been described in the book The Men Who Rule India, is an important factor in the structure of Indian polity. But everybody admits that specialization and cross-streaming of professionals from other fields into the administrative service is the need of the hour. In the foreign service, for instance, people who do the civil service exam become foreign service officers, diplomats, now need to be supplemented by people who come from the field of economics, the field of science, technology, the field of law, etc., etc. So you can't just be a diplomat saying, I've read Henry Kissinger's book, so I am the best diplomat, etc. That doesn't do anymore. You need to do much more. And I think that's true about bureaucracy across the board. But because we have been so dependent on the steel structure, the permanent civil servant, as it were, it would be important, I think, that some elements of this remain secure. But that it should be made more sensitive to democratic aspirations is important. Not so much in the IAS and IFS, but certainly in the IPS, for instance, it's important that sensitivity to the democratic aspirations of the people is felt much greater. And of course, the need to have professionals from other fields coming in laterally, and which has been attempted in India in the past at the higher level, people coming at the level of secretaries and so on, and more recently in government at people coming in at the level of joint secretary. But this is something that could be done on a larger scale. But the nature of the civil servant, I think, is already changing. It's already changing. The kind of people who are coming in, I mean, there are doctors who do medicine and then come into civil service. There are computer experts who do computer technology and then come into civil service. So that's happening anyway. But I think more and more will that happen, and one shouldn't resist it, but one should allow the natural course for that transformation to happen. But the core civil servant, the classical civil servant, as it were, from the concept of the men who rule India, I think that will survive and should survive.